and we're back at the Swamp Scrimage here. We're here with Team 1523, Zachary. It's about 3 days till bag and tag. So, how'd your build season go?
Our build season went pretty well. We had we had only 1 or 2 design changes about midway through the build season. But as far as the first few days of actually kickoff, we actually got our design down pretty well, and we actually stuck with our design.
Oh, very cool. Walk me through a little bit of like the first week when you're talking to strategy and stuff like that. What did you really want to accomplish when you got on the field this year?
Okay, well, when we started talking about strategy, basically we wanted to go for everything because it seemed pretty easy as far as a shooter and picking up the ball. And then we were just like, okay, we wanted to go to defend too. And so we had this giant mass that was on it, and it got away in their shooter. So then we just ended up scrapping that.
Would you mind walking us through the different components real quick?
Okay, so one of the major design changes we had about midway through the build season is our pickup mechanism. We had a giant bowl right here in the about center of the robot where we actually picked up the ball, and it's rotating on a pivot so that we could actually bring the ball into the robot. But what we found was our vacuum just wasn't quite strong enough, and you had to be pretty accurate if you wanted to actually pick up the ball. So if a ball was coming along, it wouldn't just suck it up, it would bounce off. So then we decided to go ahead and go with a El Toro setup. So basically when the ball comes in, it'll just wrap around the ball and suck it up into the robot. As far as our shooter goes, we had the same idea as far as throwing it, but we had to change some specs of it. As you can see right here, this is how high it was in the first place. But we decided that we wanted to have a little more throw, and so we made the shooter higher, and we went ahead and we just couldn't have enough power with 2 sims, so we put 6 sims. Yeah, so it's a beast. So basically we just doubled the height of the stanchions, and we put 6 sims on it. It's been able to throw decently well, and we've been only running at about 75%. And as far as catching, basically we have these frames on hinges on the outside, and they're supposed to be run by pneumatics. And so basically we're going to have these kind of flexible tubes on it, so we call them hairs. And so when they're out, it'll help guide the ball into the shooter, and this will help keep it in. And one of the last things we did on it is we went Mecanim because we'd be able to maneuver around, and that's basically what our team seems to favor. They're not in here right now, but near the center of the frame, we're going to have feet on pneumatics. So whenever we don't want to get pushed or something, they just shoot down, and we will be solidly in place.
Very cool. Thank you very much. Back to you guys.